Welcome to Explain the Charts, where we break down the news and chart data to help you navigate the markets. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the QQQ, the Nasdaq 100 tracker, to understand what's driving its recent movements. We'll examine the current events and news surrounding the Nasdaq, including recent inflation data, bank earnings, and the impact of the Federal Reserve's interest rate policy. Next, we'll analyze the chart data to uncover key trends, support and resistance levels, and pivotal price levels to watch. We'll examine both the short-term and long-term perspectives to see if there are any bullish or bearish signals. With all this information, we can make educated trading decisions and strategize our approach to this dynamic market. First, let's take a look at the daily chart, which provides us with a broader picture of the QQQ's recent performance. We can see that the QQQ has been experiencing a strong upward trend, with several bullish candlesticks forming in recent days. This suggests that buyers are in control and are pushing the price higher. However, there are some signs of potential bearishness as the QQQ has recently encountered resistance at the 365 level. This level has acted as a ceiling in the past, and the QQQ has struggled to break through it consistently. If the QQQ continues to face resistance at this level, it could indicate a short-term reversal. It's important to note that this is just a short-term perspective, and the overall long-term trend for the QQQ remains bullish. Looking closer at the 1-hour chart, we can see that the QQQ has been consolidating around the 365 level for the past few days. This consolidation period suggests that buyers and sellers are currently in a stalemate. However, we've noticed a slight upward bias as the last few candlesticks have closed slightly above the opening price. This could be a sign that buyers are regaining momentum and are preparing to push the price higher. However, the 1-hour chart still shows resistance at the 365 level. If the QQQ manages to break through this resistance level, it could signal a strong short-term bullish trend. Conversely, if the QQQ fails to break through the 365 level and instead falls below the 360 level, it could indicate a short-term bearish reversal. Now, let's zoom in on the 15-minute chart to get a granular view of the QQQ's recent movements. We can see that the QQQ has been experiencing a series of bullish candlesticks in the past hour. This suggests that buyers are actively pushing the price higher, and the momentum is clearly visible. However, it's important to be cautious as the QQQ has encountered resistance at the 367 level. This level has been acting as a ceiling for the past 15 minutes, and the QQQ has struggled to break through it. If the QQQ fails to break through this resistance level and instead falls below the 366 level, it could signal a short-term bearish reversal. It's important to remember that this is a very short-term perspective, and the overall trend may not be affected by these minor fluctuations. Let's analyze the correlation between the news and the chart data. The recent inflation data released in September showed a slight uptick, which caused some concerns among investors. This could be contributing to the QQQ's struggle to break through the resistance levels. However, the bank earnings season has been relatively positive, with several major banks reporting strong results. This could be providing some support for the QQQ, and it may help to push the price higher in the coming days. The Federal Reserve's next interest rate move is still uncertain, but traders are anticipating a shift to rate cuts. This could have a significant impact on the Nasdaq as it could boost growth stocks and fuel further bullish momentum. To recap, the QQQ is facing resistance at the 365 level on the daily chart and at the 367 level on the 15-minute chart. If the QQQ manages to break through these resistance levels, it could signal a strong bullish trend, both short-term and long-term. However, if the QQQ fails to break through these levels and instead falls below the 360 level on the 1-hour chart or the 366 level on the 15-minute chart, it could indicate a short-term bearish reversal. The overall long-term trend for the QQQ remains bullish, but it's important to be aware of the potential for short-term reversals. Key factors to watch include the release of the Wholesale Price Index for September, further bank earnings announcements, and the Federal Reserve's next interest rate decision. These events could reinforce the likelihood of bullish or bearish scenarios. It's essential to stay informed about market news and events and to monitor the chart data closely for any significant changes or potential reversals.